So I want to start this video off with a quote because it's very important for the remainder of what I'm going to talk about for this video and how this is just going to help you make more friends and talk to more people. You ever heard that quote? Opposites attract. So, okay, let's say it's a guy and a girl and they like each other romantically. And I think that's where this quote came from, but don't quote me on that. This guy does all these different things and he likes that. This girl does all these different things and she likes that. But neither one of these two people have anything in common, and that's somehow supposed to bring them two together. I can tell you from experience, and I have a lot of it when it comes to dating girls, relationships, and talking to people, making friends, and just strangers. That is not how relationships form, and that's not how relationships are maintained. Because if you guys have nothing in common, and listen, I mean like absolutely nothing. Like there's going to be things that you like that she might not, or that you like and he doesn't. There's going to be things like that you two don't like. But if you guys have absolutely nothing in common, why would you want to hang around each other? You guys can't talk about anything. You guys don't have anything to do together. So that's what I'm saying is like, if you want to learn how to meet more people, if you want to learn how to make more friends, get into more relationships, we need to start being relatable to people when we can be. And I'm going to talk about why this is so important in this video. And then I'm going to try to give you some examples off the top of my head. This is my second time filming this because my mic was off the first time. So let's see if I can do that. Before I do this, guys, if you like what you see in this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Brand new channel, and you would help promote the video into YouTube's algorithm. Okay. So as far as relating goes and how this can build trust and comfort, I would say that if you already know somebody and you're already friends with somebody, this isn't really meant to build trust and comfort, because if you're already friends with somebody, there's already trust and comfort built. So at some point in time, you and your friend, whether it's a guy friend or a girlfriend, you two had to have something in common together. And if you're hanging out with these people on a regular basis or every once in a while, whether you're going to like play golf or you're going to a bar or you're going to like a restaurant or you're going to like a zoo, you guys have something that you enjoy doing together. That's something that you have in common. That is relatable. Humans, like if you've noticed, like pay attention to people out in public. People, for the most part, will only hang out with other people that they feel comfortable with, that they have something they can relate to. Because if I like this and that person likes this, I'm going to feel welcome and I'm not going to feel out of place if I hang out and talk to somebody like that. So, for example, if one of my friends, he is part of a run club. So that means that when he goes to run club, he likes running. Well, any person that's part of that club also likes running. Therefore, that means that any person that he can talk to at this run club, he's going to have something relatable to talk about. Now, I'm not saying that just because you guys are part of the same club that you're going to get a boyfriend or girlfriend or you're going to make friends. Because when you talk to people, yes, you're part of the run club, but that might be all you guys have in common. And therefore, if that's the case, then well, from there on, you guys really don't have anything else that you can talk about to get to know one another. And anytime you talk to a person, most of the time, that's not going to go anywhere. Like, I'm very extroverted. I talk to an absolute fuck ton of people. I was at the farmer's market today with my dog. I got a girl's phone number, and then I just met and talked to a bunch of different people. And half of the time, I would say most of the time, even with this girl's phone number I got, it's likely not going to go anywhere. And that's because, for the most part, people are very selective with who they talk to and hang out with. Like, I talk to a lot of people, but for the most part, everybody I talk to is all like acquaintances. I don't really hang out. I have a very, 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 very small group of friends that I don't even see often unless it's at the gym, but I might talk to them on like Instagram. Maybe I'll text them for something. Okay. So that's what I'm saying is like, if you're part of a run club or part of like a paddleball team, or you play like sand volleyball, or you're part of like a community, you guys have something in common already. You guys have something that you guys can relate to, that you both enjoy partaking in whatever community that you're a part of. Now, from there, let me give you another example of how you can be relatable to a stranger. So let's say that you and your friend go out to like a bar or dinner, and your friend invites you, but your friend also invited a bunch of other people, and you don't know anybody there. Now, when you guys get together, because you guys all know your friend, there is a proximity, so there's already like like you guys already have something in common, like you know him, they know him, or you know her, she or he knows her. Okay, now if you're talking to somebody, how you can be relatable here in order to build a possible relationship is if you're talking to them, you can say, hey man, or hey girl, I know we just met, but I don't want to be strangers since we're all at this table together, man. Like I know we all know him or her, but tell me something about you, man. Like what do you enjoy doing for fun? Or like, hey, when you're not working, like what do you enjoy doing that makes you like really happy? And let's say the guy or girl goes, oh, I actually really like working out. I'm actually a competitive power lifter. Now, because I used to power lift, I'm in a wheelchair now. So I say used to, okay? Because obviously I can't anymore. I can say, dude, that's incredible. I used to power lift as well, man. Holy shit. When did you start doing it? And then you guys could have a conversation about powerlifting. And because you two have something in common that you guys have both experienced, you two can relate to powerlifting. That's going to build trust and comfort and familiarity, because now you two are going to be, you might not talk to this person ever again. I don't know. However, in the moment, you two are going to, you guys are going to be able to connect much easier because you two have something in common. So there is a greater likelihood that you will be able to like ask this person out, or there is a greater likelihood that you'll be able to make friends. Like if you see this person again, you're gonna be like, dude, what's up? Like you guys are no longer strangers. That's what I'm trying to say. And if you're like trying to go on a date, for example, if you're a guy or a girl trying to go on a date with a guy or a girl, if you ask them to do something and whatever you ask them to do, you might like, but they might not like that, they are gonna have a harder time agreeing because the people are very selfish. I like you. You're really cute. I get that. But listen, I'm sorry, but I'm just not interested in going and drinking, for example, especially on a Sunday night because I get up and I work the next morning. That's not something I want to do. Now, if you ask them to do something like, let's say, like for me, for example, I like doing stuff during the day just because I enjoy going to bed at like 9 o'clock. So if I wanted to do something during the day, whether that's go to like get coffee or go to this place like a zoo called Big Cat Habitat, or maybe go to a restaurant, even have brunch, because it's during the day, I'm more likely to agree to going and doing whatever that thing is simply because I like stuff during the day. So if I'm asked to go out on a date and I want to do something during the day and she also likes doing stuff during the day, that's something that's relatable. We both enjoy doing stuff during the day. So we can talk about, hey, we're here. I usually, dates are meant to be like at nighttime, but, we seem to be more like day people. Tell me about that. Like, what time do you go to bed at night? And then you could just talk about like what you guys enjoy about doing stuff during the day is where I was going with that. So then you can be relatable in that way. So there's a couple different examples here throughout the course of this video that I just gave you on how you can be relatable to people. Because again, if you have nothing to talk about, like if you ask somebody a question, they say something, and you have a story where you can relate to the question you asked, or you can relate to what they just said, you can tell them that story or that experience. And that's going to show the person that you've experienced something very similar to that, and they're going to feel like, oh, maybe we understand each other, like on a subconscious level. That's what I'm trying to like demonstrate here, is if you're talking to somebody, if they say something that you can relate to, I would always be like, hey, I actually have something I can talk about, or hey, actually, I've done something like that, or hey, I know you just said this, but that has happened to me too. Let me tell you about it real fast. I would always relate to somebody because, again, people like being around other people that they can feel like that just gets them. So if they do something and you've done the same thing, tell them. And now you guys have similarities and you can probably go deeper into that conversation. And the more you talk about somebody, the more you get to know them on a deeper personal level, whether it's, again, friends, acquaintance, or romantic partner, they're going to like you more because like attracts like. Opposites do not attract. Like attracts like. People want to be around people that feel like they get them. That's the whole point of this video, guys. So if you do like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, if you're someone that's trying to improve their social skills, if you found this video helpful, check this one out right here, man. This is what this whole channel is about. It's just teaching people how to make more friends, get in more relationships, or just be more social. I love doing this stuff, and I want to help you too. Check this one out right here. And hey, guys, I'll see you in the next video.